Did you know that some dinosaurs had teeth as sharp as... Hello, my name is Mr. Max and I recently read dinosaurs. Here are some of my favourite facts. Did you know that many dinosaurs had feathers? Did you know that some dinosaurs had teeth as sharp as knives? Did you know that a chicken is a dinosaur? I would give this book 3 stars. I like this book because it is interesting and I like the photos and the drawings. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to explain how you can do a non-fiction book sharing. I have already made a fiction book sharing, so you can find out how to do that on a different video. But if you want to share a non-fiction book, this is a good way to do it. Normally, in a non-fiction book, there are lots of facts. So I think a good way to talk about the book is to share some of your favorite facts. So you can always start with, did you know that? And then say one of the facts. And you can pick 2 or 3 of your favorite facts from the book. When you introduce it, say, hello, my name is, whatever your name is. I recently read. Please don't say read. Because you read it in the past, we have to use the past tense. So you say, I recently read dinosaurs, or whatever you recently read. At the end, you can say if you liked the book or not. And it's okay if you didn't like the book. You can give it 2 stars or 1 star and say, I didn't like this book, and then just share why. You don't have to like every book you read, that's okay. A really good tip for when you do your book sharing, you want to read what you've written, but I think it's also nice to share some pictures from the book, especially if it was if the book had excellent pictures. Like this book has some really good pictures in it. So I wanted to show my class the pictures from this book, and I wanted to read this. So I'll show you what I did. I put a small piece of blue tack on the back, and I stuck it to the back of the book like that. Then I can talk about the book, and I can read my notes, and it doesn't fall off if I let go. Another really good way that you can share certain parts of the book is by putting these tabs in the top. If you just have something like this, it could even just be a piece of paper with a little bit of blue tack or something like that if you don't have these. But if you have these, you can stick it in, and when you say your facts, when I say my first fact, I can turn to this page. I just grab the tab and the book will open to that page. And then I can say my first fact, which is about dinosaurs having feathers. Then I can hold the second tab like that, turn the page, and share my second fact about how sharp their teeth are. It does take some practice, so you have to practice turning the pages like this because it's not as easy as you might think. So please practice doing that first. Once you've done it a few times, you do get the hang of it. I normally grab the tab like that, and then I sort of let go, and the book sort of opens to the page I want. And then I can still read the matching fact that I have. And I think that's a really good way to do it, because you can actually show your class, the book that you read, the page that has the fact that you're talking about. Because if you just go up and say, some dinosaurs had really sharp teeth, or teeth as sharp as knives, it's not as interesting as if you find that and you say, some dinosaurs had really sharp teeth, even as sharp as knives, and you show them pictures from the book where it literally looks like a knife, and this dinosaur is eating all this flesh. It's much more interesting to do it like that. So if you're doing a non-fiction book, I highly recommend you put some tabs in and you stick your sheet, which tells you what to say, to the back with a little piece of blue tack. I think that's a really good way to do a book sharing for your class on a non-fiction book. I hope that was helpful. Bye-bye.